It's smiling, right? That's how it's worn on the body. The narrower part is here, the wider part is here, right? So you're going to pin it as a crown upside down with the wider part first. Okay, makes sense? So you're going to take the waistband that looks longer and pin it first, right sides together. You're going to find that these notches might be slightly off from what, but this is telling you this is where the extension goes, this longer part. But you need it hanging off. It's like your cup. You have to clean, finish. It has to hang off a ½ inch. Again, if you prefer bagging this whole thing first, it's a 1/4 inch here, ½ inch, and a 1/4 inch along the top. If you think you're going to mess up. Make sure you sew the wider part on the waist. If you put the skinnier one on the waist, your waist will be too small. And you'll go, why doesn't it fit? So pin this. I'm putting the waistband underneath now. And there's notches. And remember the center back seam, so take your center back seam, use all your landmark spots to make sure it's going to work. Look for the center back, pin this. Right? It should if it's a little bit too big, make a little pleat. I'll talk about that. If your pant waist is too big. I pin all 4 seam allowances because your belt loop's under here, so this stays open. And go ahead and pin the other front. So pin front, center back, front, and then work your way around everything else. But this has to hang off a ½ inch also to clean finish this. It doesn't go like this. Okay? If your little extension's folded back, it won't, like I said, it won't fit. It'll be too big. Okay. There's a pin. Now you walk away, make it fit. There's a side seam notch, but you may find it might move a little bit. See, mine pretty much almost fits. You have to ease it in slightly. Don't pull it. Right? If you need to finagle your fabric a little bit, if you need to make a little pleat, be creative, you know, somewhere. If it's still too big. I'm not going to sew the whole waist, but I'm going to put this first one on the waist, but when I sew this one, I won't do the whole all the way around. It would be here forever. Plus, you need to see what I'm doing, so I'll leave some of it open. Side seam. If you still feel that your waist is too big, if you need 1/4 inch seam here, you still need seam, to adjust a little bit. Maybe you only need a 1/4 instead of a ½ Adjust it, but you need that fabric hanging over it. You know. And this is why I had you tag this so that it fits perfect on your waist. Your pocket. Okay. Actually, this thing is too far back. Back into here. There we go. Like I said, it's like a humongous cuff going on a sleeve, sort of like. Okay, let me do the other side. At least get this one off so you can see. Pin, 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 pin. Loop should be down. No, no, no. Pin, your loops have a mind of their own, you know. Okay. So it should fit. I may leave some of the pins. I know the waistband takes forever. Okay. So to sew is, I need to turn the pant inside out because it's a circle now, so the zipper is restricting. Maybe should just flip that. I have to turn it correct side out because it's a circle now. It's not laying flat. It's three-dimensional. Oops. Okay, so turn it correct side out. You're still going to sew with the waistband against the table. All your seams are facing up. Okay, so just start here. Oh, one thing about, if some of you have your zippers crooked, double check your zippers. Mine isn't. You guys know what I'm talking about? If your little, remember I told you some of your waists are like this? What you'll do is you'll cheat and pull your waistband down or up. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
to be parallel with the zipper. You don't want a crooked waistband like this. Okay? Mine is okay, but if it is, yours isn't, just look for how low. Use a mark with your ruler. Like say it's like that, right? You would of course drop the longer one lower to match the shorter one, right? Make sense, Becky? Okay, now happens. But you have to be careful because you might get tiny little puckers. Just go slowly. Only happens. If you have to lift the knee press because of bumps or your dart or something. Oops, open seam, open seam. I'm going very slowly, watching all the bulk, okay? Again, my seams are open, center, back, all four. This is a little loose. Something's loose. I can see that. Okay, I need to open up over here.